Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, folks around the world. Welcome to another episode of Hangin at Inti HQ, live at Inti Creates headquarters in Japan. I am your host, Inti Creates producer, and localization director, and guy using his laptop, Matt Papa. And to my right is this fine gentleman who goes by the name of, I know, but I'm going to say
Andrew Singleton. Andrew Singleton here at Inti Creates. Localization is my specialty. That's what they pay me for. Yeah, man. Localization and odd ends. English
Odder
names.
and ender guys. That's stuff you don't ever hear about. That really makes the game happen. The reason why you have those games on your system.
Oh yeah.
Because of those.
We gotta handle the odds and ends.
Odds and ends are very important. But yes, anyway, it is good to be back with all of you fine folks. I saw some of y'all last week. Speaking of Localization,
that's right.
2 weeks. But for those of you who did catch us last week, we saw some pretty exciting stuff that we are, of course, going to get into momentarily. But before we do all that, before we get into the thick of things, it's just good to have some really cool stuff to look forward to. Yeah. That's pretty lightly, I think.
For sure.
But before we get into that, how much tell these fine folks what Odd and Ender man has been up to.
Oh man, well, I've been deep into the horses, as it were.
The Nenes?
The new Uma Musume Pretty Derby came out on the phone, and I've just been like deep on my phone, like pretty much all of 2 weeks.
You were deep in the Nene life.
I mean, it's just it hits all my buttons. It's like I love that racing sim sort of style gameplay. And
yes.
It's like very classic, and that like Princess Maker. Idleman.
I know Princess Maker's your jam too, yeah.
Princess Maker, so it's just like, it's like that, and like the loop is very fast. You're just like, oh, next horse.
That dopamine hit keeps coming.
You watch the races and they're like super cool. Yeah, I've just been all over that.
Because like now, like I'm not too familiar with like the racing. Like I've played Idlemaster. Is it similar? Have you played Monster Rancher?
I played it very little bit, like when it was like first super popular.
Is it any way similar to Monster Rancher?
Yeah. I mean, I would say like it's Monster Rancher is a bit more.
Yeah,
like there's
battles
like
instead of races.
You like feed them and stuff. Yeah. Then you battles and there's like the training element of like there's the randomness to it, right? Yeah, it is similar to that, right?
Huh, interesting.
Because like you're not like especially in this like you have no control of the races at all.
Okay, so you just watch.
You set them up. Like your entire job is to be the breeder, the trainer. And so like then you just let them go, which I think is really interesting.
Okay.
Like even
you do your best to get them ready, but
yeah.
Once they start, it's all
exactly
all
so,
up to
In Monster Rancher, you gave them commands. And
you
stuff,
did.
Right?
You
But
did.
like they would have a chance of like doing
don't
whatever.
miss or they'll just like faff off.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't
that,
train them right.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like even heavier on the training.
Okay,
side,
interesting. Yeah. That sounds fun. Like I'm always inherently weary of new mobile games that try to suck away your precious
still got that gotcha.
But no, I've seen the visuals and
it
looks absolutely nuts. Like how well done it is. Like that doesn't have an English version, does it?
No, unfortunately not.
Doesn't it have an English name? Doesn't it have an English name?
I don't know. I think they probably keep it.
Horse girls. Literally, if you want to literally translate, it's literally horse girls.
The anime came out a couple years ago.
That's true. Yeah.
It's probably on Crunchyroll, has a localized title. I feel like it's still just Uma Musume. So, yeah. Anyway, enough about just like all of my head.
Enough about them Nene chans.
Yeah. What you've been up to?
Just kind of taking it easy. Setting some stuff in my house. I got my retro game room a bit more set up now. So that's been fun to just like I was playing like the original like NES Ninja Turtles last night.
Yeah.
With the
very original.
Yes.
Man. Oh my goodness.
Very absolutely kicking the teeth.
Did you get past that dam?
I did.
Nice.
I did.
Yeah. That's not
as hard as I remember it being as a kid.
I've had that same experience. You go back.
It happens a lot when you play retro games.
It's so brutal. It's like as a kid, just like I don't understand.
It's usually either one of the two. It's either usually significantly worse than you remember, or like, oh, this isn't so bad. I guess I just had dumb kid brain and didn't do the thing.
Yeah, the whole amaze aspect to it, I think, once you get a little bit more better at remembering that stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And I'm sporting my love for one of my all-time favorite games, Super Mario RPG, which it's still today in North America, but for our yesterday, celebrate its 25th anniversary.
Really?
25 years.
It's hard to believe.
The boy G.
Man,
nuts.
that's a classic.
That makes me feel old.
Yeah, I don't want to think about that.
That makes me feel old. But yeah, it's so nice to see, like, I saw a whole bunch of art for it yesterday and stuff like that. And,
Yeah.
it was great. And, you know, obviously, keeping my Mazda Miata busy, going for as many drives as I possibly can. That's just that was literally the best medicine. That's the best Corona medicine.
Yeah.
Get yourself a Miata. If you can.
Get out
You
there.
will not regret it. Trust me. But I think it's about time
Oh, we got some news.
we move into the news because we got plenty. Oh yes, plenty to share with you guys. Starting off with, of course, topic number 1, and that is the pheromone shooting, anime girl squealing goodness that is Gal Gun. Of course, we're talking about Gal Gun Returns. Last month released on the Nintendo Switch and Steam. Available now. People are loving it. Seeing so much positivity from the fan base about the game. Yeah, that's what keeps you going. That's the fuel that really does keep you going. And of course, the pinnacle of the Gal Gun Returns experience, of course, is none other. There it is. The Gal Gun Returns Birthday Suit Edition. The classic, anything a Gal Gun can ever possibly want.
Right.
Is in this box of goodies. Look at it. Just look at it. It's amazing. It's nuts. It has so much good stuff. I've been told there are still some available through Rice Digital, the exclusive distributor of the Gal Gun Returns. Review Gal Gunner, or perhaps Gal Gunner 2B, have not got your hands on this amazing birthday suit edition. Because once they're gone, they're gone. They're gone. And that's that. So definitely check out the birthday suit for Gal Gunner Returns. I always make sure I mention this so people get tripped up, myself included. It is a UK website. Right. However, they ship all around the world, and they even have the version of the game specific to your region. So if you're in Europe, you can get the PEGI version, and if you're in North America, you can get the ESRB version. So all your stuff kind of syncs up properly. No worries there.
Have that matching label on it.
Get that version you want. Experience the Gal Gun goodness where it all began. That's what Gal Gun Returns is. It is a remaster, whatever you want to call it, of the original, the OG, that got away from the West for 10 years.
Right.
And we brought back for you. Don't miss out. Gal Gun Returns, available now on Switch and Steam, which of course actually leads me into topic number 2. Yes, topic number 2. So Gal Gun goodness, because the team has been putting out a bunch of new goodies on Steam, updates, little tweaks, little things. You gotta keep the PC bunch. They know what they want, and we try to deliver the best we can. We got some new good stuff on Steam. We just went up, I think, what, yesterday?
Yeah.
Maybe the day before at the most.
Looking good.
Bunch of Steam goodies, like the profile background, emoticons, all that kind of like social stuff that you can use on
going out
Steam.
your profile.
Yeah. So if you're playing Gal Gun Returns on Steam, definitely check that out because, like I said, we just went live, and you can spice up your Steam experience with your best Gal Gun Returns girls. Everything you need.
That's really fun.
Take care of it. It's got everything. It's got all the heroines, Katsuko Dekaro, got the whole crew. You can have them all together, you can have them separate, really focus. Whichever you want. Oh, it's if you're having some audio issues, maybe? ちょっと、BGM の音量が高いとみんな言われてます。ちょっと、うちたちもちょっとに聞こえないって言われてます。
We got a little issue with it. Is that any better for
so
everybody?
we made an adjustment over here. Just let us know. Just let us know if that's any better. We can keep adjusting that.
Okay,
良くなった
great,
良くなった
great.
になって。
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that. Thank you for letting us know. We have our ace operator over there taking care of things. So, okay, good. Thank you very much. But yeah, so all the new social goodies available on Steam right now. You can check those out. And we have some patch notes for stuff that we've input into the game too.
Right.
So if you're keen on that sort of stuff, you can check out all the updates that have been put in to Galgun Returned on Steam so far and make the best of your Steam experience. Okay, awesome. Moving right along to topic number 3, and that is, of course, something that couldn't be further from Galgun if it tried.
Yeah.
Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2.
The opposite. Maybe not quite, but it's close.
Yeah.
Well, they're both still kind of classic action style, right?
It is.
Like,
you know, that is true. That is true.
older genres,
Yeah,
in a way.
You can always find a
Retro
link if you look
classic.
hard enough, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is available right meow from our good friends at Limited Run Games for the Nintendo Switch. For the PlayStation 4, you can get that physical goodness.
Ooh, it looks good.
Yes, it
It
does.
looks good.
It takes a page from the original Curse of the Moon release that we did a couple years ago and keeps that, how should I say, that gray sort of classic style, NES style.
A certain publisher.
Yeah.
Used to make
the name
games
escapes
with
me.
it.
The
I
name
don't remember.
escapes me, but it looks at home. It looks at home in this
Absolutely, very appropriate.
style. You know, that exclusive box art, of course, is done by none other than the legendary Mr. Tom Du Bois, who was a prolific video game art creator, especially in like the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
So many classic titles were penned, like the cover art, the North American especially cover art were penned by Mr. Du Bois. God, he did so many, like the Castlevania, Contra, so many legendary games that he was responsible for the art for. And
That's awesome.
he's coming to deliver the goods for us for Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. It's just so awesome. And he's a super awesome guy, too.
Yeah.
Super awesome guy. Nice as could be. Was down to earth, like dude's a living legend, and he's just like down to earth, like just chill. Nice guy. So it's always nice to work with people like that.
Absolutely.
And you can get your hands on these right now. They're available on Limited Run Games. Still, I think pre-orders are about halfway through. So you still got some time. You still got some time. But don't miss out, because again, once pre-orders are done, they're done. Especially with that collector's edition. You want that sweet, sweet goodness. Just that poster. I want that poster.
Very nice.
Just frame that in my office. I want it.
That would be great.
So yeah, that's available right now from Limited Run Games. LimitedRunGames.com. Do not miss out on that, because it is the good stuff. And now, we are moving along straight to topic number 4, which is, of course, what we shared with y'all last week. And that was our amazing experience at New Game Plus Expo.
That was a thing that happened.
That was a thing that happened. You know, it's been a year since all this Corona nonsense started messing up our stuff, making us not able to go to events.
I know.
It's been a year since we've been on a plane, man. Isn't that crazy?
It's hard to believe.
It is.
Honestly.
Considering how often we were on planes before.
Often, yeah, all those events. It's just like
we're so grounded.
No more.
Like, yeah, it's about this time last year we were kind of recovering from PAX East. This time last year, pretty much.
For sure.
And, so in lieu of in-person events, the good folks at Nipponichi Software America have put together this event called New Game Plus Expo. We did one last year where we actually revealed Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 for the first time.
Right.
And this year they brought it back for March. We had it last week. Congratulations to all the team from NGPX. They did an amazing job putting all this together. It ran super smooth, and we had the honor of not only being the final announcement of the showcase.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause it's like, you know, I feel like these online kind of showcases are much more common nowadays. So, you know, NGPX was featured a bunch of announcements from not just us, but a whole bunch of other, especially like Japanese developers.
Right.
And we had the absolute pleasure of closing up NGPX with an announcement of our own. And then they do a whole bunch of different live streams from said publishers.
Yeah.
And we had the pleasure of being the lead-off man for the live stream. So we got to drop this bomb of an announcement and then switch right over into doing the live stream. By the way, which we did at 2 in the morning.
Less good timing.
Here in Japan. I mentioned you were sound asleep by then.
Yeah, I was out.
And we had a late night that night, but it was well worth it. Because we dropped not 1, but 2 brand new videos for y'all today. And of course, if you missed them, we got you covered here at Hangin at Inti HQ because we have those primed and ready to share with y'all. So what do you think?
Let's check it out.
Shall we do that? So we're going to move on to topic number 5, which is video number 1. Yes.
Show me those videos.
Topic number 5, video number 1. We're going to do that. Let's do it.
こんにちは、稲船圭司です。ガンボルトギブス、長らくお待たせしてますけども、順調に、制作の方は進んでます。津田の方とですね、ガンガン作ってるんですけども、俺としてはですね、しっかりと作っていくっていう意味で、アクションディレクターを1人追加するっていう決断をしました。津田と一緒に、しっかり作れるメンバーということで、宮沢名人をですね、今回指名してですね、彼と一緒にやっていくっていうのをやろうということでですね、始めました。発売の方は2022年になりますけども、必ずいい作品にしてですね、面白いアクションを作っていきますんで、皆さん期待しててください。よろしくお願いします。
ガンボルトギブスのアクションディレクターを任された宮沢です。稲船さんの協力もあってキリンのアクションもバシッと決まって、ようやく開発の波に乗ってきたので楽しみに待っていてください。
Azure Striker Gunvolt 3.
That's right, Gunvolt 3. It was so nice to be able to give you guys an update on how the development of GV3 is coming along after it's been, what, 9 months since we first revealed GV3 back at Bit Summit last year. So I know all y'all Gunvolt fam out there have been clamoring for even just a crumb of info. I see you, I hear you, I feel you. So this is the least we could do to give all of the Gunvolt folks an update on how the game is coming along. As you heard Inafune-san say, it's coming out in 2022. But with the addition of Miyazawa-san, who of course is the director, the man with the plan for the Curse of the Moon games, y'all are in good hands.
For sure.
Y'all are in real good hands. Trust me on that one. Between Inafune-san, you know, GV series director Suda-san, and now with Miyazawa-san in the mix, that triple triad of creators is putting together something really, really, really awesome for you guys, especially with the brand new heroine Kirin, who is a completely different beast from GV or Copen or anyone that we've had before. Like when you see Kirin actually, like
going nuts. Just like, I just love that kind of like dash-in, slash-in gameplay is like, it's pretty, you know, far from Gunvolt.
Yeah.
So like having that variety is really great.
Yeah, and I know the GV team has always wanted to have a melee character. You know, we saw a melee character in Luminous Avenger with Blade, but you don't get to play as one.
I know.
And Blade's so awesome. Blade's so awesome. So it's just like you're finally getting that in-your-face action that with that high-speed intensity that the Gunvolt series is known for, which is what I'm so excited about. If you want to catch some live gameplay during our NGPX live stream, we did share some live gameplay featuring Miyazawa-san, who stayed up with us and showed off some of the. Now, that was an older demo, and as Miyazawa-san said, a lot of what you see here may not be reflected in the final game, but still, it's still really cool to see Kieran in action, in slicing and dicing baddies.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
Sure.
So if you want to check that out, you can go to the NGPX archive on YouTube, and you can check out the Inti live stream. You can see the live gameplay of GV3 because it's awesome and it's coming along.
Oh, I bet.
She kicks so much ass. It's so good.
Yeah. So was Miyazawa-san? He was playing, right?
Yeah,
so
he was.
Was he
playing.
holding back? Was he sandbagging a little bit?
Here and there, but you guys sandbag a little so you could like show the controls and stuff like that. But I think once he got going, he was
doing his thing. He's just so crazy at those games.
No,
so.
he is. But he's not designing the bosses and stuff. So he even said like, "Oh, I didn't design this boss. So I'm not like."
Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. He'll still just
give him 10
take
minutes
it
and
to
he'll ace that thing. Ace it. Absolutely ace it. But as you probably know, and as I know some of you have already been saying in the chat, this was not our only announcement, of course, at NGPX. So without further ado, let's go to topic number 6, video number 2, that we have ready just for you.
Inti Creates and Sunsoft present the final piece of a trilogy. A metal attacker embarks on a brand new adventure. The side view and top-down action is more intense than ever before. Jason's third battle against mutant kind is about to begin. What new threats await him in a new dimension? The pinnacle of mutant blasting action is here! Blaster Master 03! A new chapter in Blaster Master history unfolds! July 29th, 2021. Inti Creates.
Boom! There it is, Blaster Master 03. It's happening!
It's so exciting.
July 29th, 2021. Look at all those platforms it's coming out.
That's not long, yeah.
Switch, PS4, Steam, and making its Epic Game Store debut.
Great.
All at the same time.
Love to have
July
that
29th.
everywhere.
It's so friggin'. Blaster Master has been just such an absolute joy to work on over the years, and it's if y'all haven't played the Blaster Master Zero games, you are criminally missing out on some of our best work as far as I'm concerned. If you haven't, we have Blaster Master Zero 1 and 2. They're available on Switch, PS4, Steam.
Pretty much
you can
everywhere.
Get them anywhere, anytime. I encourage you to pick those up and give those a whirl before BMZ3 comes out. You will not regret it. We're going all in. And I saw some people be like, "Oh, I'm sad to see it ending." Now, it's worth noting, he did say this is the final piece of a trilogy.
Right.
And like in the press release, you said like the Jason saga comes to its conclusion.
Right.
Take that for what you will.
Yeah, I mean, they're not the only characters in
Exactly.
that series.
Exactly. The world of Blaster Master Zero is vast. And why?
Getting bigger
it's
every
interplanetary.
single title. Yeah.
There's not just people and planets and stuff. So keep that in mind. You can take that to mean whatever you want, but just so you know.
I saw people analyzing the key art there at the
no, we have
lots of little hints in there.
The Eagle Eyes squad is. It never takes y'all long to start digging into stuff like that. I love seeing what people come up with. It's so much fun. As like someone who like has all the answers back back somewhere. It's so nice. It's so fun to see what people come up with. That's one of my favorite things.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't exactly subtle in that one. No, it's wearing it on the sleeve. I think.
Not especially, but still, it's still like one layer deep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
it's a real thin layer, but
for sure,
it's still a layer deep. So definitely you can draw your own conclusions from all the amazing new Blaster Master 03 art that's going around.
Right.
Of course, going forward, leading up to release, we will have a lot more to share about Blaster Master Zero 3 in the future. So definitely stay tuned for anything Blaster Master Zero 3 related, because we are just getting started.
Oh yeah.
Just getting started. Leading up to that. And finally, to top this all off, because we had a bit of a hiccup.
Oh yeah.
On our NGPX live stream, because just like Miyazawa-san, the new action director for Gunvolt, was here playing Gunvolt, we had the Blaster Master Zero series director Nishizawa-san here, and he actually was showing off Blaster Master Zero 3 gameplay during the NGPX stream. So definitely check that out, because there's not just GB3 gameplay, but there's also BMZ3 gameplay up in there too. So if you have not checked out our NGPX live stream, you really, really, really are not going to want to miss that. But Nishizawa-san brought something very special from the Nagoya office.
Oh.
And this is kind of a little bonus.
Yeah.
Topic number 7. Topic number 7, because he got green screened.
Right.
This got green screened.
Completely erased.
During during our live stream. And we were so sad because he went out of his way to bring it from Nagoya.
Right.
The good boy! The goodest
Good.
boy! Look at him. Look at him. Just take a moment out of your day, and look at this good boy. This was handmade.
Yeah.
Say handmade.
Super well done.
Like, this looks like you would buy it in like one of those things, like, you know, figure model shops in Akihabara. That's how good this looks.
Expect basic money.
He's got his little terrarium and everything. It's just literally just like it is in the intro to BMZ1. He's not as much of a chungus as he is in the BMZ1 intro. Yeah. He's a chungus. He's a chungus in the BMZ1 intro. But like, I'm sorry. I had to share this with you guys because he's so good, and this poor boy got green screen during
completely.
So he was so disappointed because he literally brought it from the Nagoya office, like on the bullet train, the whole 9 yards. Brought this good boy. Was so excited, and then we were like, oh no, green screen.
I saw that bit. Y'all didn't even notice for a while. Like, you had to be told. Look how good it is. It's like, what is it? It's a void. It was quite funny.
2:30 a.m. hype will do that to you.
Absolutely.
Will absolutely do that to you. But yes, there. Your day is now better. You're welcome. We take care of you. But I think it's about time we start kicking things over to the gameplay segment of the stream. And I figure for this stream, you know, since we have all this GV hype and all this BMZ hype, we here at Inti Creates have concocted a way to combine those two things together. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be playing some OG, original Blaster Master Zero as Gunvolt. Because we can.
Because we can.
Because we can. And you know, there's a bunch of y'all out there who maybe haven't seen the original Blaster Master Zero. You're like, Matt, what the heck is Blaster Master Zero business? Wait, what? You can play as other characters that aren't Jade? Yes. Yes, you can. And we're going to show that to you today. So we're going to switch to the Switch. We're going to switch to the Switch. Do you want to get us started here, since you got the controller handy dandy?
So been quite a minute since I played the original. I think I had to go down here too.
Yeah. So we got the extra and that EX character mode. Look at him.
Right there.
He is right there. Now, of course, in the Blaster, we made it a point in the Blaster Master Zero games to include downloadable content characters. And these characters, as you will see in just a moment, are not just skins. They're not just color swaps.
Completely.
They completely change the way the game is played.
Right? Who even needs a tank?
The Blaster Master Zero, I'm just going to gloat here for the team for a second. The Blaster Master Zero development team did such an unbelievable job taking these characters from their respective games and transplanting them into the world of Blaster Master Zero in a way that is so freaking seamless.
Return to his home planet.
Like, these characters play just like they do in their original games.
It's super fun.
But just in Blaster Master Zero. It's bonkers how good of a job they did putting that together. GV's is like, tank? I don't think I'm Gunvolt. But I mean, like, look at him. If any of you who have played Azure Striker Gunvolt, you can just tell. You can just tell how much Gunvolt here looks, feels like he does in his own respective game.
Yeah, it's like he's got, you know, the flash field, he's got prevasion.
He's got some mad ups.
Yeah, jump high.
And he has stronger knees than Jason. All the downloadable characters have much stronger knees than Jason. They can actually fall and not die.
Make him a little bit more solo playable.
So let me go to the top down. No, because GV, this is like Gunvolt 2 GV. So, you know, he's got his tag and zap mechanic just like he does in his games. And of course, he has his special skills too, which, you know, you can see in the next to the bar there, which you can, just like, you know, just like he does in his game, he has the special ability points that you use and that recharge over time, just like in Gunvolt itself. Find new ways to break stuff down, and just like you can with Jason, you know, switching between guns, you can switch between special abilities, because you got the galvanic patch there to heal yourself. You got Lux Caliber. So you need one more skill point to use that, but you know, and so for Jason, instead of getting gun energy up, even that, did you hear that? Straight out of Gunvolt.
Yeah,
straight out of Gunvolt.
Just show it off a little bit.
Oof, brutal.
Come back.
Yes, so good.
I love it.
So and that is like this is like the unsung amazing feature of Blaster Master Zero and Blaster Master Zero 2. Because between the two games, between BMZ1 and BMZ2, there are six different playable characters. In BMZ1, you have Gunvolt himself, who Andrew is kicking ass and taking names with. You have Ikaro from the Galgun series, who made her kind of action game debut in Mighty Gunvolt.
Right.
And then followed it up in Blaster Master Zero, Mighty Gunvolt Burst. You know, for a Galgun character, Ikaro really does get her fair share of action. And then guest characters from some of our dearest indie developer friends.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Shovel Knight and Shantae.
Legit.
Shovel Knight and Shantae. You know, it's always such a pleasure to do stuff with, you know, Wait For and Yacht Club games. There's some of the wonderful humans out there. And you know, you can say like, oh, well, Gunvolt and Ikaro, those are good characters, you know how they work. Dude. Play Shovel Knight and Shantae and tell me they don't just transition seamlessly.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Super fun.
Craziness. No, I'm done gloating now. I'm done gloating. I'm done gloating. So I'll keep going. Stop. Yeah, I mean, so this is, you know, we're here just to have fun with y'all, hang out with y'all. This is hanging at NTHQ, after all. So, you know, we're here. I'm here. I'm seeing you YouTube. I'm seeing you Twitch. You know, if you got things you want to ask us, you know, things like that. This is your time. Your time to interact with us. As you can see, at a base level, tanks aren't exactly the most fast in the water, but GV is quite the swimmer.
Does not work underwater. Cannot flash with underwater. Just like in Gunvolt.
Yeah, that is asking for trouble. That is asking for trouble, though. Yeah, the tags do deal some damage. I think.
Just like Gunvolt. Very little, I think. I don't know.
I could be. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a minute.
It's been a while.
He just got a dog.
Yeah, he's a pretty agile swimmer, to be fair. So. Any word on what Kaname's favorite Cold Stone menu item is? That's a delightful question.
Which one's the most ghostly?
Yeah, whatever the.
Have any ghost?
Maybe it's like a Halloween special.
Oh yeah.
Because they do those seasonal menus all the time. I would imagine she would be like a spooky ghost theme.
Pumpkin spice. This stuff. Good God.
Oof. The Localization is so awesome.
Look like the cut into it.
Seeing people asking about the Blaster Master Zero Trilogy, the Japan release, the physical version. I have nothing to report on that at the moment. If and when I have any information about upcoming physical releases for the West, I will obviously share them on our official social media channel. So if and when that happens, you can safely assume that there's nothing to report at this time. Is there possible parts of the Moon 3 in development? Well, I'm glad you're excited. If there was, I would not be telling you here. That much I can promise you.
You'll know. With me then. Get them all. Get in here.
Oh, are you going for the Lux? Oh, there it is. Oh, yes. Ooh. Oof. Oof. That's beautiful. Saying like the Localization is really well made. It's true. Yeah. I mean, kudos to our sprite team. Oh, he just does such a
fantastic,
unbelievable job.
They're just three, just like the good one. By default.
Collector's edition. Oh, you got the collector's edition for Blaster Master Zero from Limited Run, I imagine, because those are absolutely stunning.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They out. As far as I'm concerned, nice. They knocked it out of the park with the DMZ 1 and 2 collector's edition. That's the thing. Like, any y'all worried about like if the trilogy is coming to the West, y'all already got the best package. Like straight up. Like
for sure.
That limited run Blaster Master Zero 1 and 2 collectors is the absolute fire. Oh, no.
No, I don't.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I missed. You're in like the first. There's like 2 ponds.
Yeah.
My bad. But yeah, y'all already got the best thing, the goodest thing. Yeah, any stuff about like about like digital versions getting updated or anything like that, I have nothing to report at the moment. Until if and when that happens, you can safely assume that I have nothing for you. That's pretty much the general rule of thumb. Is that if you don't if you don't see it on our like official Twitter or like a press release, some sort of announcement of some kind, you can 100% safely assume that it will not be shared for the first time here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
During this chat. That's just how these things work. Not that we don't love you.
I mean, it's not impossible to get an announce something yet, but I think we would do that up front or maybe at the very end just to tease.
Yeah. Like if we were to drop like a world first announcement here on Hangin at NTHQ, it would be a big deal. That'd be something we would hype up and not just kind of drop casually into gameplay chats. As much as we love you, that's just not something that happens, unfortunately. Someone named their cat after a certain cat-themed support droid. Would that be weird? Asking for a friend. Absolutely not. I encourage all naming of good kitties after other good kitty things. So have fun, live your best life. That's what I gotta say about that.
That sounds good to me.
You're making that work with GG here, man.
It's coming back.
Yeah, it's like riding a bike.
Yeah.
If you don't do it for years and years, you never really forget how.
I love these the Bloodstained games. Just excited as everybody else for 3.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be absolutely fabulous. Oh yeah, no, I'm glad that y'all are so excited, about BMV3, and people are so keen on that that trilogy. I just got nothing for you right now. That's really it. But regardless, BMZ3 is coming on July 29th on all those platforms. It's going to be legit. I'll never forget when we first released this game and people saw Mother Brain in the first trailer, like, is that okay? Like, yeah, that's okay. The Inti Creates, yes! The one and only! Creates of the Inti variety. Right here. In beautiful Chile. Yeah. Welcome.
Excalibur.
Oh. Luxcalibur is such a satisfying way to finish off with baddie.
Oh yeah, for sure. Catching your kudos too. You wanna give some play?
Yeah, I'll give it a go. Plug me there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a swimming
Oh,
guy.
it feels good. Playing Blastmaster after so long.
Yeah.
Good games.
Get your reflexes back for when 3 drops.
Hey, Matt Ender, is the game you love for great story right now, or like your favorite story game? That's an interesting question.
Well, I mean, I'm wearing the t-shirt of one of them.
Oh yeah, that's a good one for sure. Need more RPGs. I'm a big fan of Nier, and I'm very excited for the Nier. I guess the Nier Replicant remake coming out in April.
I've never
Just
played
next
any
month.
of those games. I've always heard amazing things about them.
Very interesting. I think Nier 1 probably could use a gameplay refresh, but that story was always like super incredible, and just the whole world and everything.
What, PS1? PS2?
That's a PS3 game.
PS3.
It was a PS3 game, yeah. It's like the 10th anniversary was like last year.
Oh wow.
So this is
PS3
coming
games
out.
are 10 years old already? Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes on bikes.
Yeah, I think that was 2009. Yeah, I'm very excited. Yeah, I played that when it came out, and so it's about time to come back to it. Very excited. Automata obviously was incredible. So. Very excited. Love Blaster Master and Gunvolt, so I can't wait for Blastmaster 03.
Hell
You and me both?
Hell.
Very excited. A lot of people are excited for it. I hope everybody enjoys. Replicant is not. Nier Gestalt was the version with Papa Nier, the old Nier, and Replicant was younger Nier, brother Nier, that we did not get in America in English. We only got old bad Nier, whereas in Japan they got both. But Replicant's the canon one, supposedly. Like, showed up in drama CDs and stuff. Nier nerd stuff.
Yeah, drama series, that was just like a thing that never really caught on in the West.
Yeah.
I think there was wasn't there like a US like Sailor Moon one or a Pokemon one or something
I've
that?
never even heard of that. That's
I
fascinating.
feel like there is. I could be wrong. I could be
that.
completely imagining that. I feel like there is. The only thing I can think of off the top of my head is like Pokemon 2D and Master.
Yeah.
Glorious.
Yeah, whatever. I wonder what the reason for that is. I suspect it might have something to do with union rates or something. Like, it's probably, paying an English voice actor to do a drama CD is probably just more expensive than a Japanese one, and the audience is smaller anyway.
Yeah, there's no it's not a quote-unquote thing.
Sure.
I guess you'd be kind of taking a gamble. Like, are people going to buy this? Like,
Exactly.
I wonder if it is something that would ever catch on at some point, though. people, I mean, it's kind of like basically a story podcast at the end of the day.
Yeah, kind of in a way. It is similar to like just reading a stage play or something.
Yeah, exactly. You know, people do like podcasts and stuff like that all the time. So I mean, it's not,
exactly.
It's not completely unheard of.
It's dramatized podcast.
Depends on how you market it, I guess.
Right, but then you're having to pay for it. So
that's different.
Yeah.
Thunderbreaker's so good for those.
Yeah, it's
little turd burglars.
Incredible. Yeah, Nier, Replicant, and Gestalt are the same story, except for very slight differences. Don't get me started.
I know.
It's a spin-off, because it's actually a spin-off of the Dragon Guard series.
I know
Deep Lore.
The lady and I have been playing through Bravely Default 2 right now.
Yeah, another Deep Lore series.
Yeah, if you ever played, especially the first Bravely Default game, if you ever played, it's a fantastic game.
Yeah, those are very fun.
Absolutely fantastic game. That makes great use of like the job system, which I'm, as far as Final Fantasy stuff go, I love the job class system.
Yeah, the job system.
And Bravely Default does a really good job implementing those. Yeah, Bravely Default 2's got, the new cast, and they're a lovable bunch, just like the original were.
I'd love to listen. Job system breaking up, just making that stuff busted as you can is so much fun. It's always a good pastime in like older Final Fantasy games.
Like these absolutely disgusting combinations.
And when the more freedom they give you, just the easier it is to break. Like, I think a lot of games, I don't know, like balance is important, I understand, but like just letting you just tear that stuff open it's its own pleasure.
100% agree. Especially some of like the earlier ones, like 3 and 5
3
and stuff like that. Oh my god.
5 is notorious for how much you can bust that thing open.
I think 5's kind of like the unloved child of the Super NES era.
Yeah,
everyone always talks about 4 and 6.
Yeah, I think that the cult classic is 5. I feel like, in just that, it didn't come out on the Super Nintendo in America, and now it's just kind of it's appreciated for its systems rather than its story, which is just really interesting place as a Final Fantasy game.
Hang him off. Oh yeah.
An appreciation for the Blaster Master soundtracks? Well, absolutely. Like
kudos to our sound. Kudos to our sound team. They do an absolutely just stellar job.
Yeah.
Stellar smart job. I'm gonna roll today. I'm like doing all these gunvolt deep. Your average listener says, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Which means you gotta play gunvolt. That's all that means.
Right. Yeah, like,
we're gonna go for growth here. Come on. Line them up. Come on, you little turds.
That one's gonna be hard.
Yeah,
that's gonna be hard. Maybe they'll rotate into it.
Oh, yeah. Hit the right button. Oh, that's pretty good, though. I'll take it.
No, I didn't realize you hit that diagonal.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason I thought that was only
8 angles, bro.
4 directions.
Not even 4, you got 8.
Right, exactly. We have a very talented team of pixel artists on staff. Like,
that goes without saying.
Lots of experience, lots of passionate people on it. It's definitely not any one person.
No, it's not. Because what I love about like our team here is that we have a really amazing combination of like seasoned veterans with with new staff that comes in who loves this type of stuff and gets to learn from some of the best. Incredible pixel art. It's kind of like a dying art in a way.
Yeah. There are definitely some people who like I wonder if it is like teams of doing pixel art. It's probably something you don't see much these days. I think a lot of people doing pixel art, and the very talented are doing it solo. Just either out of budget reasons or just expediency, or just they're just super talented to do the whole game themselves. But I know we definitely have teams here who do this stuff. You know, proof is in the pudding. I always love the pixel art in our games. I think it always looks incredible.
Yeah, it really does.
Always like singing the praises. Something that doesn't get appreciated as much these days, I think. Same with the soundtrack too. Like, you know.
I mean, our sound team just delivers
just,
every
it's also,
time.
Like, yeah. I love you know, it's not like it's a 8-bit aesthetic, I guess, but it's, you know, a bit more 16 or maybe somewhere. But like the sound, like it's just it's always so rich, but still like recognizably chiptune-ish.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, I feel like you don't have to be, like, an older gamer or, like, a fan of retro games to really appreciate that sort of thing. I mean, like, there have been multiple games in recent times that have told us, like, you know, games can still be pixel art, you know, and still be universally acclaimed and enjoyed for their pixeliness and their chiptuniness and all that stuff. And the frustrating thing to see is like when you see like a pixel art game like get announced somewhere, and you know, you see like people like in like chat like comments like, oh, this is like so old, this is so old. Like, dude, like you are missing out so hard. Yeah, you have no idea how much skill and work it takes. Yeah, it's honestly easier to do 3D models at this point.
It's true. There's a lot of resources available if you want to get into that.
You know, I'm not talking like, you know, multi-bazillion $1 million type 3D assets, but we're talking like, you know, it takes so much work to get these just right.
Right. Well, there's one trend I'm seeing lately, and that's kind of like going for a retro 3D aesthetic, which I really like seeing. It's very interesting to see that.
You mean like pixel art with like 3D background?
I mean like retro 3D, like PlayStation 1 style.
Oh, like
or
super low poly count
yeah,
stuff?
or like Alone in the Dark looking games. Like that's very interesting. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, low poly, like flat textures, or like very low res texture stuff. When that's a much harder aesthetic to nail, I think.
Yeah.
Because you can go overboard and like it just doesn't look very good. But like when you get that exact look, it's like super unique.
And yeah, that's like a kind of like a special level of nostalgia, you know? Like,
yeah, it's very, very pinpoint nostalgia.
I feel like it's one of those you had to be there.
Right.
Like definitely more so than pixel art. I definitely feel like, you know, that's one of those you had to be there.
Exactly. You had to be sitting on the floor of your living room playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater and on your PlayStation. It was really good. and just have that nostalgia for that.
Yeah, like to appreciate it in that way.
Especially specifically on the PlayStation with the wobbly textures.
I just got my retro room in my house is starting to come in. So I've been I was playing Gran Turismo 2.
Yeah, that's a good looking PlayStation.
It is.
That's a good.
You're like, oh, this is like old 3D, but like,
yeah.
You're talking about a 20. Whoopsie daisy. Ooh. You're talking about a 20-plus-year-old 3D game. That's you know, it doesn't look like a train wreck. You're not like, what is this? You know, like, oh, that's clearly a Mazda RX-7. You can tell that. It's not like it's by looking at it, you're not like, oh, I wonder if that's a Ferrari or a Toyota. I have no idea. Like, yeah, you know.
Hard driving.
You know. Yeah. And that's what makes it so awesome.
I bet. It was a good looking game. Little Polyphony Digital.
Not crazy. I'm losing my way here.
You've heard of Ballistic NG? It's like a Wipeout homage game. Yeah, I've heard about that. I know there's lots of series like going for those kind of high, because that high speed racing, high speed arcade style racing is something that like pretty much the major publishers are really the major developers. Are
Yeah,
going after
it's
these
all
days.
like it's all super realistic.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No. So I've actually dug into any of those like modern indie like, high-speed races. I used to play those all back in the day, so maybe I totally should. Yeah, Bloodstained, like Wipeout was, oh god. Love Wipeout in the PlayStation 3, but HD was super good. If anything like that, then I'm on board. Really?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Oh no,
that one.
yeah.
That's the thing when you play the DLC characters, there's some things that you literally just...
You can't even get.
Yep. Keep having fun.
Oh, it's about the challenge.
Yeah.
It's the
Run, GB, run. Run, GB, run.
It's fun, you know.
Run,
Replay
run, run,
DMZ 1 and 2 before 3. That's smart.
Yes.
That's smart.
You will not regret it. You know, give it a go with the EX characters too, because you know we have the 40 mention for BMZ 1, but we didn't mention the fact that the Empress from Dragon Mark for Death and Copen from the Gunvolt series is playable in BMZ 2.
Mm-hmm. That's a fun one.
They're so much fun. Because especially the melee characters like Shantae, Shovel Knight, Empress, they add like such, you know, because Blasphemous Blue got blasting mutants, right? You know, with your big guns and your big cannons and all that stuff. So it's like, you know, going from that to like a more in-your-face like style of attacking is so cool.
Yeah, no, that's super fun. You could probably gotta wrap up the gameplay.
Yeah, it's sure looking like it. Yeah, it was fun to just kind of reacquaint ourselves with GV and
hopefully everyone else out there is doing something similar.
Yeah. You got some time before before Blaster Master 03 drops, so definitely either really re-familiarize yourself with BMZ 1 and 2 because they're fantastic games, or if you haven't played them yet, good folks, what are you waiting for? They're awesome, as you can clearly see from what we were just showing you. It's great. It's absolutely great. But yeah, that's gonna about do it for us here at Inti Creates HQ. We want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with us once again. It's always a pleasure to be here with you guys. You know, we're gonna have, you know, we're just getting started with Blaster Master 03, so definitely look forward because we got a lot of good stuff on the horizon as we look forward to that July 29th, 2021 release date. Of course, we always have cool stuff happening here at Inti Creates, so make sure you are following us at Inti Creates EN on Twitter to get all the latest and greatest from whatever we got going on here at Inti Creates. So as for next time, let's see, today is, well, it's hour the 10th, it's there the 9th. We will be back in 2 weeks from today, so that's the 23rd for those of you in North America.
Yep.
So we will see y'all again in 2 weeks with more good stuff. Until then, please be safe. Please wash your hands and wear your masks and do your distancing and do your part so we can, like, you know, go to events again.
Yeah.
Would
love to do it.
I really miss it. Please let us do that. Let us do that.
Go get your shots whenever
Yes, do that. So be safe, be well. We love you. Take care. And we'll see you again in 2 weeks. Good night. Goodbye.